Welcome to Ads for Us. So real quick, I want to give you guys a rundown of what this channel is about. Well, I'm not a marketing major. I'm not into any kind of marketing consulting company. I'm not trying to sell you anything. The only thing that I am is a consumer. The same thing like you guys are. So the us, essentially the consumer. And I was just so intrigued by how marketing works, really, just from a consumer standpoint, how these companies go out and they spend billions of dollars to get us to buy their products, or at least to tell us about their new products, or whatever the case may be, just to inform us, right? And I feel like that's so intriguing to me that I had to create a channel around it. And so really I want to react to commercials and other marketing tactics that companies do to actually get us to buy their product. Like I said, not trying to sell you anything, just a regular old everyday consumer to purchase product every day here and there, whatever the case may be. So without further ado, let's get into our first video. So what you have here is the Bud Light Super Bowl ad that they ran a couple of years back. And this is when the first time, or around this time, I was really intrigued by the whole marketing thing. And like I said, companies spend billions of dollars to get their product seen by us, right? To put it on TV, to put it on the ads on YouTube, or whatever the case may be, just any way to get it to the consumer. They want to put as many eyes on this product as possible. And so when that kind of money's invested, if you're like a consumer, if you go out and you spend $200 or $300 on something, you want a good return on your money, like a good return on the investment. And so the same thing for these companies. If you're spending millions of dollars on this ad, you're not just going to slap together just anything willy-nilly. It's going to have exactly what you want, the directors and the actors and everything that you feel like needs to be portrayed the correct way, because that's too much money just to kind of throw something together, right? So this was the first commercial that really kind of intrigued me with the whole marketing thing.
I'm just gonna stay in.
Hello, Brian.
Spuds, Mackenzie? What are you doing here?
So me being who I am, I had no idea who Spuds McKenzie is and the age that I am. I'm only 32. And so a couple of years ago when this commercial hit, I had no idea who Spuds McKenzie is. If you're anybody, if you're a person of color, if you will, I was like, oh, this is the dog from Friday in my mind. And so that's the first thing that came to my mind. So like when I seen that, I was like, oh, Spuds McKenzie, who's that? So I just kept, watching the commercial.
My soul can't rest when people don't drink Bud Lights with friends.
Oh.
You know, at this very moment, your friends are hanging out and you're missing it.
I just didn't think that it was like a big deal, you know?
Brian, listen.
Yeah.
I'm a man, you're a man. Take my leash. I need to show you something.
Whoa!
This was last week.
That's my friends.
Sad bacon legs.
Sad bacon legs.
Sad bacon legs.
What does that mean?
It's an inside joke. You had to be there.
But
My ex. Gotta go. This was a few days ago.
Here's an easy one. The proof is in the blank.
Pudding, obviously.
Pants. Pants.
The proof is in the pudding.
They can't hear you, man. They needed you and you weren't there for them. Let's go for a walk. And here we are tonight.
My friend's house.
Hey, they're running a little low on Bud Light in there, Brian. Take this. You'll be a hero.
Sweet.
And take this fedora. You like it? Nah, you know what? The fedora was a bad idea.
I wasn't really feeling
Okay, one last thing.
Yeah.
Crack open one of those BLs. I don't have thumbs. All right, well, you take it easy, Brian. You're a good boy in there.
So right here, this is when I was intrigued, right? So he's going into his friend's house, as we see, with his, pack of Bud Light. And I'm looking on the house. Now, they didn't have to put anything on the house, but 1989, right? So I've seen 1989 on the house. Like I said, billions of dollars or millions of dollars are going into this ad. Why would you put 1989 as the address on this home? That's what intrigued me the most. So what I did is I went to YouTube and I typed in Bud Light commercial 1989 just to see what would pull up. And right here, and you had a Bud Light commercial that aired in 1989. Like, we had all this stuff that happened with Bud Light in 1989 as far as commercials went. And so I thought that was really cool how they incorporated that into the commercial. It was very small but interesting. So like ever since that point, every time I watch an ad or a commercial, I'm always looking at the background or the surroundings. Like I said, there's a lot of money that goes into these commercials. They're not just slapping stuff together. There's stuff there. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you're a consumer, hit that subscribe button and that like button, and just stay safe.